What's up guys, Knife Jim here and back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Armarouge. This Pokemon has a lot of usability in the current format in the VGC. It can be on teams with Indeedee, it's been on teams without Indeedee. This Pokemon is very strong. It has multiple different ways of play. You can use it with Trick Room, you can use it with supportively with Wide Guard and stuff like that, and Ally Switch. Or you can use it balls to the wall offensive with Life Orb and just do a lot of damage. Fire Psychic is a really cool typing. It's not that bad, it's not that great, but it does have Flash Fire, which is really interesting because you can now terrestrialize it into grass, which is what a lot of players are doing, and then have Flash Fire, eliminating your weaknesses down to just a few. So pretty crazy stuff here. We got two builds today. One is going to be the offensive Life Orb, really just doing the damage build. Edit guy here. We fixed this build. It's not all in on speed because that's just like wasted. So we changed that to bulk. And then the other one is going to be a little bit more tricky, a little bit more like Wide Guard Trick Room version here. And it's pretty cool. We're going to start off with that one. And starting off, we have Terra-type Psychic. I just want this Expanding Force to be ridiculous. This is going to be on a team with Indeedee. It also has Wide Guard and Trick Room to kind of protect you a little bit further. Under Psychic Terrain, keeping priority stuff away from you. You have Flash Fire to keep away fire stuff. You have Wide Guard to stop like multiple targeting stuff. And then you also have Safety Goggles, which keeps you away from Spore. So this build just keeps you away from a lot of stuff, which is really cool because we also built it fairly bulky, doing a lot of damage still with the 252 plus special attack. So a lot of different things about this build, and a couple things that we could theoretically change here. I'll talk about that in a moment, but let's get through the moves and stuff first. So starting off, we have Expanding Force, Armor Cannon, Wide Guard, and Trick Room. Expanding Force is the main thing we're going to be doing. When paired with Indeedee, Expanding Force just does ridiculous damage, 1.5 times power in Psychic Terrain, targeting multiple Pokemon. It's really good. And we have Wide Guard for the Mirror Match and things like Garchomp, and this is just really solid. We also have Armor Cannon, which is our strongest fire stab move that is basically close combat, but fire and special. It's really good. It does 120 base power, 100 accuracy, but lowers your defense and special defense by 1, which does make it a little bit difficult for this bulky build to really, withstand things. But I think it's worth it playing this instead of like Heat Wave. But that's once again a really good option as well. With Wide Guard, like I said, protecting a lot of things, and Trick Room, which is really solid on this Pokemon. As usually a mix-up, but its base speed at 75 allows it to use Trick Room very effectively as well. So overall, just really solid. As far as the stats go here, we did go fairly bulky with 236 HP, 4 in defense, the leftover 12 into special defense, and then we just poured the rest into special attack. And because of how EVs are made, we put 4 into speed. Now, the reason I say this is a little weird is we could just go like take this away and then this and put this into 252, but then we're using a 252 4 spread, which I don't really care for because that extra, going away from 236 goes a lot farther in other things. So we have 96 speed here with that 4, but you could minimize it. But I'm not really worried, as the Trick Room is not really the game plan as much as like the backup plan mix-up that we're going for. Depending on the team, of course, you can switch this up and you can put like Torkoal and stuff on the team and then just go min speed. And that's really easy to switch up and, go for that instead. Let's talk about some damage calcs. So starting it off, the reason we really wanted bulk in the first place is Meowscarada with Choice Band in max attack, hitting Sucker Punch into our guy. 236 HP for defense is making it so this is an 83 to 99% chance or damage of a 2-hit KO, guaranteed 2-hit KO on this spread, which is really good. Of course, it could have the the nature, which would make it push it into a 50%, but that's still only a 50% chance to OHKO, which I'll take it. That's not bad at all. And if it doesn't have Choice Band, which we'll know with open team sheets, it has no shot at a no-KO with Sucker Punch, which is really good to know. Next, we also have Annihilate here, and with the 236 HP and 4 defense, we are pushing its Rage Fist into a 3-hit KO, which if you hit it once, it's still not going to be an OHKO because that just doubles the damage, which puts it up to a 90% damage at high roll, which means we have an alright matchup against Annihilate, which is pretty good. Next, I wanted to talk about Hydreigon, and this is a little bit of a reach, of a hope here, for it not to be going Choice Specs or Life Orb, but if it's 252 attack, not Nature, and not Life Orb, then we have a, 2-hit KO. We're living with that special defense of 12 and 244, which actually should be 236, but we're still living. 99% damage here at max. So as long as it's not a life orb, if we know it's an assault vest Hydreigon, which once again, open team sheets, we will know if it is, you know, assault vest instead of life orb or choice specs. Really what I'm saying here is if it's an assault vest Hydreigon, we're living in Stark Pulse, which is really, really good. That's all my damage calcs. They're all defensive. For the second build here, we have a Terra type grass build. We have Flash Fire with Terra type grass, which is really solid because it takes away our weakness of Flash Fire and then also gives us that armor cannon boost the next turn, which is pretty crazy. Life Orb is the move, the item of choice here, just to do as much damage as possible. We have Expanding Force and Armor Cannon, Energy Ball to take advantage of our Terra type grass, and Trick Room as a mix-up. Now, if you don't want Trick Room on the team, this is interchangeable with things like Protect, maybe Calm Mind, Ally Switch, a lot of different options, maybe even just a coverage move if you want. And if you're going for a more Trick Room focused thing here, you can always just like min the IVs, you know, and not even care. And then like actually min the Pokemon speed and everything. And that's perfectly viable. Next, we have options. There's a lot of options. Heat Wave is a really solid move. You know, you have access to Heat Wave. Powerful, strong spread moves are always really good. You have Energy Ball here as well, with Terra Blast being just options for your Terra type. You have Psyshock and Psychic, which are both options if you don't want to go Expanding Force. Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, and Flash Cannon, all as really solid coverage moves. We also have Armarouge using Will-O-Wisp, Trick, Reflect, and Ally Switch. You have both screens as well. A lot of different options, just a ridiculous amount of options, a lot of them. So that is really it for the video today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. That'll be it for Armarouge. And as always, we have all of these builds down in the description below. You can go ahead and copy paste them from the PokePaste link and then put them right into your play showdown and get going, get playing. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Subscribe. Goodbye.